Good evening, everyone. We talk about speed, distracted driving, and alcohol as risk factors on the interstate.
All important. Rocks and other debris being hurled at your car should not be one of them. But tonight, police say this man, Joe Shelton, is dead because of it. Investigators say someone threw this piece of concrete at his car from a bridge above I-24. Just look at the car. The concrete went right through the windshield, hit the 54-year-old in the face. News 4's Lindsay Nance is live near the scene tonight.
Lindsay, this is such a sad story. Do police have any idea who did this?
Tom, Tracy, they don't know anything about who did this yet. They're checking surveillance video in the area to see if anyone was on this bridge behind me around 5 a.m. Police say the chunk of concrete you see in the video was likely thrown from the Shelby Avenue Bridge. The rock bashed through the windshield of Joe Shelton's sports car and struck him in the face. Throughout this investigation, TDOT bridge inspectors determined the piece of concrete was not part of the bridge's structure and it resembles part of a roadway curb, leading police to believe it may have been thrown from the overpass intentionally. Shelton worked for Nissan and lived in Pleasant View. Now, I spoke with people who work right across the street from the bridge, and they were absolutely devastated to hear the news.
It's heartbreaking to think a rock killed somebody, and it may not have been the rock that killed the person, but it's the fact that it was the rock that was the cause for it that's heartbreaking. But we don't always think our actions through 100%, and something that might just be a little time filler for a quick minute to see a chuckle or, see somebody have a bad day because now they have a chip on their windshield. We don't always think clearly and think about the different possibilities that could happen from that.
Now, if you saw anyone on or around this bridge around 5 a.m., a little before 5 this morning, police are asking you to call them immediately. Tom, Tracy.
Lindsay Nance tonight, thank you. Another local family knows the pain of losing a loved one to such a senseless act. Last year, News 4 sat down exclusively with Lara Hazelwood. Her twin brother, Larry, had just returned to the States after fighting the war in Iraq. When he was killed in 1992, he was driving on I-24 in Smyrna when two men pushed a 54-pound rock from an overpass.
Every day that I wake up, I still remember everything.
He didn't deserve that. He had his whole life ahead of him.
Every time I drive over an overpass, I look up. You can prevent something like this.
You're looking right now at her family's Facebook page. The Larry Hazelwood Overpass Protection Initiative is what Lara says she is reaching out to lawmakers about to sponsor a bill to put up fencing at overpasses. We reached out to her today. She says her heart goes out to Joe Shelton and his family. Two men were charged and convicted in her brother's death. They were sentenced to 17 years. Both got out early.